Hi there. My name is Miss Grandma Bertha, and I'm always talking about my garden and fruit and vegetables because I just love fruits and vegetables. Uh, They're 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 good and crisp and they're just delicious. And so I always used to go down to the corner market and we would go and get celery, and we didn't have good refrigeration, and but our vegetables always stayed nice and crisp and fresh. And so if you have if you want to keep your celery from wilting and you want it to stay nice and fresh, and instead of opening up your refrigerator and it being left in the plastic bag and it gets brown because maybe you only used one stalk, I have a great solution. And it's about taking a glass and you fill just a little bit, like I would say maybe about hmm, put about 1 cup in your glass, and make sure now that the glass is big enough that it can hold your celery stalk. Okay, so it could be something like a big glass. All right, and you take your celery stalk and you put it in there and maybe sit it on the top shelf of your refrigerator, and it'll stay nice and fresh for you. And you won't have to worry about it browning, and it'll be ready. Especially, let me tell you, I love celery with peanut butter. It, my mama used to always give me some celery and some peanut butter. That was our snack. We didn't have no cookies. We didn't have no cakes. We didn't have none of that sugar stuff. But we had healthy snacks like celery with peanut butter. And as an extra treat, my mama would put some raisins on it. And it tasted so good. So this is one way to keep your celery nice and fresh. And if you're like me, then you also love asparagus. Asparagus, no matter if you saute it or if you grill it, no matter how you prepare the asparagus, you can do it the same way as you do celery to keep it nice and fresh. And you just take it and you put it in some water. And now, always make sure that your water is nice and fresh. You may want to change it out every day. That way your vegetables stay nice and fresh now. Okay? That'd be all. But thank you. Thank you. Now, I did want to tell you some other information. Let's see here. I always forget. That's what it is. For more great tips, or if you have any great tips that I could use here, Miss Bertha, Miss Grandma Bertha, I tell you, I always love tidbits. Tips. Anything that's going to save some time. Because I'm getting up there in age, and I can't always be running around in the kitchen and going from store to store. So I'd love to hear from you, but you come back and see me now. But oh, I remember what that. Let me tell you that information before I forget and it slips my mind. It's Ms.Grandma Bertha .wordpress. That's my blog where I leave great tips. And Twitter, it's 5-star baker. Did you get that? It's 5-star baker. 5-star baker. Sometimes I'm a little, it's hard for me to, I have a little bit of a hearing problem, so it's kind of hard to know if you can hear me. Let me just say it one more time. 5-star baker. I'm at Twitter. That's Twitter. And then, let's see. Oh, it's Facebook. It's 5-star baking and cooking. Can you hear me? Okay. And there's another one. I think that's it. Did I say 3? I said, Ms.Grandma Bertha .wordpress. I said, 5-star baker and cooking. Hold on. 5-star baking and cooking at Facebook. Oh, and Twitter is 5-star baker. I got it now. That's right. I hope to see you there. I want to see your tips now. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.